Hey, it's Josh Hyde, broker at Swift Home Mortgage, and here are your Thursday 3 tips. So the first tip, appraisal waivers. What this is when we run Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac guidelines, when we run the automated underwriting system, and we know the property address, there's getting to be a really good chance that we'll get what we call an appraisal waiver on the property. That means we don't need a full-blown appraisal. So what this does is it's the system looking at all the data that we have in the file, knowing what the neighborhood's like, knowing what the comparable sales are, and the system's going ahead and giving that a good score indicator when it comes to accepting that value. So what's this going to do to a loan, right? It's going to speed up the process, keep the appraiser out of it. So we've all had bad appraisals and we know how that can go, and just go with the value that we have there. So it's going to be a quicker process, it's going to be cheaper for the buyer, and it's just a good thing all around. So we look at that Fannie and Freddie guideline on each conventional loan that we take in to make sure that we can or can't get that. About a quarter to a third of the time, we are receiving those on down payments of 20% or more. So it's not going to qualify for every single borrower out there, but the ones that it does, it's going to be a huge time saver and a huge money saver and just an overall easier process. Tip number 2, FHA and VA manual underwriting. So we talk a lot about automated underwriting systems and DU and LP and what we can and can't do when we try to run automated underwriting. So we've saved quite a few deals over the last few months, even here already in 2019, just by taking a harder look in a VA manual underwrite or an FHA manual underwrite. What that means is if it doesn't fit the box of desktop underwriter or loan prospector LP, those are your Fannie and Freddie guidelines. If it doesn't fit the box under automated underwriting, we actually take the loan and give it to the underwriter, and they do what they call a manual underwrite on that. That's common sense underwriting, where they're looking through the file, looking at debt ratios, pay history, depth of credit, employment, co-borrowers, strength of the file. We look at compensating factors, and if we can overturn that decision, we've got an approval and we've got a loan that can close. So we're saving a lot of deals like that. A lot of the big banks and direct lenders don't want to do that kind of thing, but we are able to do it, and we're saving quite a few deals like that. Tip 3, your homestead filing deadlines are coming up here real soon for anybody that bought a house in 2018 or maybe even before that forgot to do it. So this is a huge touch point for our realtors and their database to make sure that they're calling and talking to their past clients over the past year or two. Make sure that filing is going to happen, and send them a text message, email them, call them. It's a good way to get back in front of your clients and make sure that you're serving them at a higher level. If you want to make a video about it, we're huge on that here. So if you want to do that, you can come in, I'll show you how to do it. But anyway, just a reminder to you, remind your people, we're going to be doing the same for ours. Make sure they're taking advantage of that homestead exemption and getting their full savings on their tax bill. I'll talk to you next week. Take care.